Hello, I'm Megan. Welcome to our stream. As you all know, we've had a team of American students from Messiah College, Pennsylvania, in school all week. They've been very busy. Let's see what they've been up to. Hello, I'm Chelsea.
And I'm Zara.
Welcome to our programme. You may have noticed there are a few American students walking about our school, and oh my goodness, one of them looks like Justin Bieber and claims to be his cousin.
The Americans are students of Messiah College. Messiah College is a small liberal arts university in Pennsylvania. We're going to be talking about similarities and differences between America and Northern Ireland.
We are here with Steve from Messiah College. Steve is working with us on this video.
So Steve, are you buzzing?
What?
Are you buzzing?
What do you mean?
Oh, are you excited about working with LJHS?
Yeah, I'm excited to be working with LJHS, but we hardly ever use the term buzzing in America.
So, what do you say?
We would say pumped, stoked, or even just excited.
That's interesting.
We now have a short sketch about American and Northern Irish slang.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Look at that, I spilled some pop on my pants.
Okay, that's a lot of information.
Oh,
Anyway, what's the crack?
what?
What's the crack?
I don't know what that means.
Whoa, hold on a second. I think we need some translating going on here. Megan, Krista meant as in pants for trousers.
Oh, that's okay, that's your life.
Krista, Megan meant what the crack for how you doing? How are you?
Oh, I'm really well, thank you for asking.
There are actually a lot of things Americans say differently than us in Northern Ireland. For example, popsicles mean ice lolly, pants means trousers, sidewalk means footpath, hair tie means hair bubble, soda pop means fizzy drink, backpack means school bag, candy means sweets, trunk means boot, and sneakers mean trainers.
That was a brilliant sketch.
Yeah, it was. We sent our reporters out to interview some of the Messiah College students.
Over to the reporters. Hi, I'm Megan and I'm with Jenna. Jenna, what age are you?
Sorry?
What age are you?
I am 24 years old.
And can you tell me a little bit about your job, please?
I am a teacher at a junior high back in the States. So I teach about 12 to 13-year-olds. And throughout the year, I have almost 400 students. So it's a lot of names to remember. And I teach nutrition, which is essentially talking about health and ways to keep your body moving and have energy. And I also teach cooking. So I believe that's home economics here.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you tell me a little bit about why you're here and like what service learning means?
This is my third time coming back here, and the other times I came here was based on the theme of service learning. And my goal in coming here is essentially to learn from the people who live in this culture of Northern Ireland. And I think that's the best way to learn about a culture, because I make sure I don't come in thinking that I already know what's going on and that I already know what it's like to live here, even if I've been here before. And it's been amazing to be able to come back, and every time I'm here, I'm always learning something new and being able to create relationships and maintain relationships with people. And I always feel like I'm growing here and being challenged and learning about a new culture and gaining more of a worldview.
Yeah, and what do you hope the team will learn?
My biggest hope in coming here is that the team will be able to broaden their worldview and to learn about a new culture. And I think that is how an individual is able to grow in their perspective of the world and how other people live. And one of the greatest things about bringing a team here is that the people here are so wonderful. And just being open to talking with us, and we always feel so welcome. So that's what I have to say about that.
And how do you all benefit from being here, and how do we all benefit each other?
I think learning about the similarities and differences between cultures. And I see so much in the culture here in Northern Ireland that's very attractive to me. And a lot of what I actually learned over here, I take home back to the States. For example, hospitality. That seems to be a big thing in the culture, and I think it's wonderful, and I see what it does for people. And I try to take what I learn and then bring it back to my culture. So I think it's great having two cultures come together because we can learn about our strengths and take strengths.
And what do you like about Northern Ireland?
Like I said before, the hospitality. And the people here are amazing. I have never felt unwelcome once. Just very supportive, always there to talk, and the country's gorgeous. It's absolutely amazing. And I love that you guys drink tea and coffee all the time. I think that's the best part. So,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Well,
Hello. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you? What's your name?
I'm Jindara. What's your name?
I'm Krista.
What university do you go to, and can you tell us something about it?
I go to Messiah College. That's a small Christian college in Pennsylvania in the US. It's a really great school to go to. I love it. I'm studying physics with a secondary teaching certification. So that means someday I hope to teach physics to students about your age and maybe a little older.
What do you do for fun?
I like to read a lot when I can get the free time. I'm a kind of a busy girl, but when I have some free time, I love to just curl up with a good book.
Are you enjoying food here? Is it different to America's food?
We have had the pleasure of being cooked for by some of the teachers here at Lurgan Junior High, as well as our host families, and they've all been wonderful, and all of the food has been delicious. The one thing I've noticed is we don't really get turnips too much in our meals in America, but the other night we had turnips in our dinner, and it was really, really great.
Had you heard of Northern Ireland before you came, and was it all good?
I had heard of Northern Ireland, but I didn't know much about the culture before I got here. So that's part of the reason I came, was to learn more. And I think I have learned some. I'm looking forward to learning more, but it's been great. I really love your culture and your country.
Why are you here in Lurgan Junior High School?
Messiah College, we sent the group here. We're here mostly to learn about your culture and how your society functions. And since we are from a Christian college, we are also very interested in the division between Catholic and Protestant people in Northern Ireland. So we do want to learn a lot more about that, but we definitely do want to, establish good relationships here, as well as get to know you students, and it's been really great so far.
Please tell me more about service learning.
Service learning is a big part of the reason we're here. I was kind of talking about that before, but it's also something we emphasize at Messiah College a lot. Service learning is basically going to people we might not see on a daily basis and volunteering with them to help them the way they need to be helped. And in that way, they're helping us as well, and we're learning about them while they learn about us. So it's an equal relationship and a way to really broaden our horizons and learn more.
Yeah. Thanks very much, and I've enjoyed having you.
Hello, what's your name?
My name's Dave. What's your name?
My name's Gareth. Do you think this experience is worth a trip to NI?
Yeah, I definitely think it's been worth it. It's been a great trip, and I think the main reason it's been worth it is just coming to Lurgan Junior High School and staying in Lurgan with different families so that we can learn your culture and what's going on here in Northern Ireland and make friends and relationships.
Why did Messiah College come to Northern Ireland?
For several reasons, but to kind of make it more concise, really just to get to know you guys and especially spend time here at the school and playing games with you, getting to know you, becoming friends, and learning more about the Catholic and Protestant conflict as well and how that impacts you as younger people especially. And so just learning about that culture and some of the history and hopefully establishing some really good relationships here.
So what's been your favorite part of the journey so far?
That's a hard question because there's been a lot of good things. I'll just mention two. I've loved staying with different teachers from the school. As a team, we're in pairs, staying at different homes in the Lurgan area, And so staying with different families has been fun. And then also just coming to the school. I've loved being in the classroom and just meeting most of the students who come here. And I've loved going to lunch too, because at lunch I can meet a bunch of people and just have really good conversations.
Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
Hello, I'm Bethan and I'm here with Taylor to ask him some questions about his experience so far. So Taylor, where do you go to university and what are you studying?
I go to Messiah College and I have a double major. I'm studying Christian ministries and also sociology and anthropology.
America's so far away, so what are you doing here in Northern Ireland?
That's a great question. I am here to learn about peace and conflict studies and what that looks like in practice.
We've been hearing a lot about service learning. Can you tell me about what this means to you?
Sure. To me, service learning is going somewhere to serve and to show Christ's love, but also really to learn from the people and experience how they would share Christ's love with me as well.
Taylor, a lot of girls are looking to know the truth. Are you really related to Justin Bieber?
The truth is out. I will break it live. I am actually not.
In Northern Ireland, we use pounds, but in America, we use dollars.
We all use Apple and Microsoft.
And wear Converse and Vans.
During lunchtime, Bible studies have been held in Mrs. Moorhead's room by the American students.
The topic has mainly been about peace with yourself, your friends and family.
This is a major issue in the world today, and it's very important that we learn about it.
One of my friends and I used to fight because when he would try to... Do you guys have like sleepovers here? Like
Yeah.
you go to someone's house and my friend would sleep over and he would just snore all night. Keep me awake. And so he and I had to like talk through why I was angry with him, and we had to talk through like he understood, but he was also like, it's not my fault. So we had a good conversation.
And doesn't it usually, it starts with something kind of simple and silly like that, like snoring, and it like builds up, right? So at first it's really not like that annoying, but eventually it keeps getting more annoying, and then when you don't deal with it or handle it, it builds up, and then all of a sudden you just explode. You know, so like all of a sudden one night, and that if Taylor didn't deal with that, his roommate would start snoring and he'd just start like yelling at him, even though that one particular time he wasn't that mad, but it was because it had built up over such a long period of time. So at least in my opinion, that's generally how it works when there's conflict or an issue and we decide not to handle it together.
We wear uniforms in school. Most American schools don't have to.
We also have a lot in common.
We listen to a lot of the same music. Open Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style.
Here are some interviews with the students who participated in Bible studies. I'm here with Katie and she's going to tell us about her experience at the Bible study so far. Katie, tell me about your experience at the Bible study so far.
Well, it was really good. We just went there and it was a very relaxed atmosphere. We just were able to talk about things over lunch. We read a passage and it was really relevant to our lives and what was going on at the time.
That sounds loads of fun. Tell me what you have learned so far.
Well, yesterday we were learning about conflict and we were learning that we should face it head on instead of shying away from it. And it's really good because we deal with conflict on a daily basis.
I agree. Would you recommend this Bible study to anyone else? If you would, why?
Well, I definitely would. It's very relevant and it's great. It's so relaxed, just having it over lunch, and it's just like having a chat.
Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Gareth and this is Chris. Chris, I'm just going to ask you a few questions about the Bible studies.
Alright.
I hear you've been doing Bible studies. What do you do?
Yeah, we've been doing Bible studies over lunchtime, and we'll be doing them with Dave and Taylor, and we've been reading the Bible and then talking about what it's about.
That's interesting. How do you think Bible studies has helped you?
I think it's benefited me to not worry about things that isn't actually going to happen until it comes, so like go with the flow.
Yeah, thank you for your time here.
May
Americans use the right side of the road.
But Irish people use the left.
We wear very similar types of clothing
when we're outside of school.
We will now interview some teachers about their involvement in the Messiah College project.
We will start with an interview with Mr. Guy about his participation.
Hello, Mr. Guy.
Hello.
I hear you helped the Americans. How?
I haven't really done very much this year, but I made them a pot of curry last night and some rice. Recipe taken from my Indian forefathers.
Yeah. What do you think are the main differences between us and the Americans?
I think the main difference at the moment is that we hold the Ryder Cup at the moment, and the Americans would like to get their hands back on it, but I can't see it anytime soon.
Thank you for that. Thank you for your time.
What are some of the things we can learn from each other?
Well, I do think you can learn from these people. Well, first of all, they're much older. They have a really strong sense of their own identity. They seem to, well, any that I've seen, they seem to really value what you have to say as well. So I think that by watching them, by listening to them, by participating and contributing, you can learn from them. They're good role models for us.
Hello, Mr. Mackey.
Hello, Megan.
What do you think the benefits of the team are coming?
Well, basically, it's twofold. It gives the team a chance to see a different culture, mixed with folk over here, get an insight that they wouldn't otherwise have. And the benefits for the school, again, it gives our pupils a chance to have a chat, talk, find out things about how the Americans live, and basically exchange a few ideas, and widens our pupils' horizons too.
And how are you involved with the team?
Not directly. I facilitate their being here, being able to talk to various groups, timetabling, that sort of thing, and we sort of look after them at lunch in the canteen.
Miss Moorhead, I hear you help host the team. What does that actually mean?
Well, it means that I help organise all the things that are going to happen for them during the week when they're here. So I organise the classes that they're going to see and do a timetable for that and work out where they're going to be in the room. I also help with meals and driving them around in their minibus wherever they need to go, and they eat all their meals in my house. So every evening there's about 20 people in my kitchen, and there's a lot of food and there's a lot of noise, and the other teachers in the school are very helpful and they make a lot of the food for us, so all I have to do is reheat it and serve it up.
What do you enjoy most about the team being here?
I enjoy learning more about America and the culture and what it's like over there and how different it is from here, and I enjoy hearing from them what it's like in school for them, because when they see school here they are able to tell me how different it is, and I just like meeting new people.
Do you notice any difference between Americans and us?
Yes, I think they're much more talkative. So even though we do talk a lot here, I think they talk even more, and they talk much more about their feelings and how they feel about things and how they think about things, and they also pay people much more compliments. So they would tell you that your hair is nice today, or your eyes are lovely, or things like that, and I think they help other people feel good about themselves much more than we do.
Our accents are a little bit different.
How now, brown cow?
How now, brown cow? We all play sports.
We have football in common.
This week at Lurgan Junior High School, a part of our team from Messiah College worked to facilitate team building activities and games. Here are some pupil interviews.
Hello, Zach.
Hello. Hi, Reese.
Hi.
So, what have you been doing this week with the Americans?
We've been doing some fun games some fun games and stuff like that.
So, what fun games were you playing?
We were playing stuff like we were doing some statue stuff.
Like Wall Master.
Yeah.
And can you show us some of the the moves? Or
okay.
Someone and there was a circle,
in the group. And then there's one person in the middle, and he went 3, 2, 1, wha, and then he had to pick 1, 2, or 3.
Okay. So was it fun then? Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun. Yeah.
And then there's also an activity where we were in a group and we had to take someone's hand and try and unknot ourselves.
Yeah. Human something.
Human knot?
Yeah, human knot.
Okay.
Do you think it's a good idea for the Americans to come to our school, and why?
Yeah, because they can learn off us and we can learn a little about them.
Yeah, we can always, we can also like learn about some like the religious with each other, and they can learn about us, and we can learn about them and their religious beliefs as well.
What did you learn of them, like all the Americans? What did you learn of them?
Well, there's there's also some Catholics and the Protestant, and we were kind of learning a little bit about that as well, and it was really good.
What was the most interesting thing you have learnt that Americans did but we didn't?
Like their language, their like speech, their sound is different to ours, and they use some different words from ours, like popsicles for ice, like pops for like ice cream and all.
And trash.
Hi Charlotte.
Hi Gemma.
Hi. So what have you been doing this week with the Americans?
Well, we all went into Mrs. Muirhead's room and we did some fun activities.
And so what were these fun activities?
We played the human knot and the human chair.
And can you explain how you play these games?
In the human chair, we all had to stand in a circle and hold on to the person in front of our shoulders and go down slowly and sit on the person behind us' knee.
Oh, okay. And
do you think it's a good idea for them to come to our school, and why?
Yes, I do think it is a good idea because they can learn more about what we do over here, and we can learn about their culture.
Hi Ryan.
Hi.
So what have you been doing this week with the Americans?
I've been to the Bible studies with them and I've talked to them about what it's like in America.
And do you think like in America it's really interesting, like their lifestyle?
Yeah, it's different from ours, but it's similar in a way.
Yeah, okay.
Do you think it's a good idea for the Americans to come to our school, and why?
I think it's a good idea because we can talk to them what it's like in America. They can ask us the question what it's like here in Northern Ireland, so I think it's a good idea for them to come each year.
Our chocolate's better. It's true.
We have a very similar education.
And a lot of our churches and religious beliefs are the same. Let's find out what has been going on in Miss Muirhead's room.
Yeah, let's go.
So, do you think, I'm going to say a statement and then you have to decide if it's fact or opinion, and you just tell me what you think by either doing your motions, okay? So fact or opinion. This is fact, right? Okay, so, Americans are friendly. Do you think it's a fact or an opinion?
Remember, it's okay if you're different from someone.
Yeah, this is just your personal answer. Okay? All right, hands down.
All right, everyone, come in and lay on your stomach.
Not on each other, please.
Okay, this is going to be our way. This is like...
Move back so everyone.
Move back so look for
Yeah, move back.
It'll be our sleep color, okay? All right. This is going to be...
We have learned some of the differences in culture between America and Northern Ireland.
Sometimes we treat other people unfairly because of culture, looks and differences.
But in the end, we are born equal and should be treated all the same.
In America and Northern Ireland, we both have struggles in treating people of different religions equally.
These struggles need to be overcome to make this more of a peaceful world.
We would like to thank everyone who took part in making this DVD.
The cameramen, sound and editing team, the interviewees, the presenters, the interviewers, the teachers involved, and most importantly, the team from Messiah College, Pennsylvania.
It certainly has been an experience none of us will forget.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the programme.
We're all here.